It's so hard to say goodbye to yesterday. Welcome to Warzone number 357. My name is Torrance Davis, and I'm your host. How is everybody? There's not much news. There's not much that happened this week. I mean, we're still trying to get off this Avengers shit. Like, there's nothing happening in games. You know, what's happening in games? Nothing. God of War came out. That's it. It's over. It's summertime. We gotta start fishing. I mean, that's it. We're done. Right? You know, bio, every time I see your name, I think about taking a shit. I'm sorry, just because of the word bio. You know, when people say, oh, I got a bio, you got to take a shit or a piss. Sorry, I think about you like that, but it's cool, though. We're still cool. How is everybody? I don't like when y'all come in here and you don't talk. I feel like I'm alone, like it was an apocalypse and I'm the last dude left. I watched X-Men Apocalypse. That movie was fucking garbage. All that work they did to rebooting Avengers and starting over again, and they fucked it up with the shittiest fucking superhero movie since Fantastic Four. Are you kidding me? What garbage. I want that 2 hours and 20 minutes back. Unbelievable. I guess this week, the numbers came out for God of War. The numbers came out for they sold like 3.1 million or something, which is pretty damn good. But shit, you got 70 million people to sell to. You can't sell 3.1 million on opening day. There's something wrong when you got fucking sales like that. No, Khalil, I haven't beat God of War because so I got this new job and it's been kicking my ass.
Likely story.
Yeah, it's true. So I've been literally coming home, eating dinner, and melting. I haven't had time to do shit that I like content-wise. So
Yep.
God of War is coming back next week.
You're making that paper, though, right?
Yeah, I'm getting, got a really good job. I love it. I get to be outside. I drive around. People appreciate what I do. And I'm getting paid like a motherfucker. So I can't complain. You know?
Is this the first big fucking first-party game of the year, of the fucking generation?
Of the generation? What, Warzone?
No, the fucking God of War.
First big first-party game of this generation?
Yeah, I mean sales-wise, that did.
No.
Because I can't remember. I thought Halo did like 200+ million in its first week.
What?
But, yeah.
200 million?
Yeah.
You been drinking?
No, I'm pretty sure that's what I read.
200 million?
Yeah.
Think about what you're saying.
Yeah.
200 million.
200 million.
Are you talking dollars?
Dollars, US dollars.
Oh, I thought you were talking about actual physical sales numbers.
No.
Let's take a look. VGCharts.com.
That's where it'll be, too, if it's on there anywhere. 400 million in sales.
What's up, Ruben in Arizona? Ruben in Arizona.
Because I saw all these people, like, fucking tripping out. This was, like, commonplace last generation. Wasn't it? It seemed like every year we had something doing, like, fucking 3 to 5 million in a week.
You been drinking, bitch? I don't care. Fucking drink. You been drinking? 2 hours, which is... It sounds like it.
No.
I don't give a fuck.
I don't give a
I'll
fuck.
fucking leave. I'll join them weapon wheel niggas. Then what? How you like me now, bitches? Huh?
I'll go join Luca and girl sounds like a 12-year-old boy.
Okay, so let's see. Here's what's interesting. So God of War made a lot of money day one. And Xbox One's actually doing pretty good. But Europe, PS4 is kicking ass out of all the other places. Europe, like they had 105,000 this week. They're killing everybody. Switch is dominating across the board, though. It looks like. Switch is killing everybody in Japan. But Switch only did 196,000, PlayStation 243,000, and Xbox did 89. That's probably not thousands. Those are probably there's probably millions in here. I don't know. This is the week. Yeah, so Xbox did 89,000 this week. So it's pretty interesting.
Somehow I think that's incorrect.
It's not. So I'm going to go to individual. They changed VG charts. I don't know what I'm doing anymore.
Yeah, they did.
They fucking changed the whole site. Let's look at platforms. So let's look at PlayStation 4. Now, mind you, God of War just came out. So if we look at the top 10 games for PlayStation 4. Grand Theft Auto, Call of Duty, FIFA, Uncharted. So Uncharted's number 6. And Uncharted sold 10 million. It's the highest an Uncharted game has ever sold. But Japan it only sold 200,000. Ain't that some shit?
Yeah.
Like
That's
Japan.
the type of game.
We don't like going places Uncharted. Then there's another. So 3 FIFA games, 3 Call of Duty games, and Fallout 4 and Star Wars Battlefront are in the top 10 for PS4. So to say, is this the first big first-party title?
I mean, one week
for this gen, I'd say yes for Sony. So let's look at Xbox One, top 10. Grand Theft Auto, Call of Duty, Call of Duty, Call of Duty. Battlefield, number 6. Halo 5 Guardians, 4.87 million worldwide. So each console, their number 6 is their first-party title. Isn't that interesting?
It's weird because I'm seeing this fucking from WC Tech that Halo 5 sold 5 million copies within 3 months after it was released.
I'll get you that number. I'll get you the exact number in a minute. Fallout 4, another Call of Duty game. Minecraft and Star Wars Battlefront.
Minecraft.
But there's no FIFAs in the top 10 for Xbox, which is interesting.
And it's their game, too, wasn't it?
It was. And they have 4 Call of Duties versus Sony, who has 3 Call of Duties. Well, that's interesting. So Advanced Warfare sold more on Xbox than it did. Am I reading this right?
Yeah.
Wait, Advanced Warfare sold 7.53 million on Xbox. No, it still sold less. It was just a higher seller on that platform. So it's 5.22 million on Xbox. And to answer your question, Halo 5. This site's all fucked up now.
I know. I don't know where to go, dude.
Yeah, there's supposed to be something that shows you the timeline of sales for the game. But you know what? None of that matters. I don't give a shit. So now let's look at Switch. What the fuck? They don't even have a listing for Switch? Am I reading this right? I gotta manually do it? Oh, Jesus. Control F. Switch. There we go. Nintendo Switch, top 10. Ready? And I made this point earlier. I said there was the debate going on about first-party games because Tony said that God of War selling 3.1 million is proof that single-player games are needed or whatever, or aren't dead. I'm like, there's a lot of single-player games that prove that single-player games aren't dead. But anyway, so we went back and forth with this, and I said, well, Nintendo and Sony are the biggest single-player publishers in the industry. They publish more single-player games than any other publisher, and I think Nintendo even publishes more than Sony. But on the real, Nintendo sells more. Case in point, top 10. Super Mario Odyssey, Mario Kart Deluxe, Legend of Zelda, Splatoon 2, Mario Rabbids, 1-2 Switch, ARMS, Pokken, Xenoblade, Elder Scrolls Skyrim. The only game in the top 10 that is not a Nintendo published title is the Elder Scrolls. 9 of the top 10 titles for Nintendo Switch are Nintendo published games.
The fucking Nintendo fan base is such a weird fan base.
Isn't that good? That's not weird. That's why you have a Switch. That's why you have a Nintendo console, because you want to play Super Mario and Legend of Zelda and Splatoon.
When I first saw the fucking thing, the first thing I thought was, that's gonna be badass. I can play all my games. I understand that first party, but any other platform, first party is big, but Nintendo's like on some kind of fucking different like cult level of
it's cult level, yeah.
It's cult level. Even Halo, fucking Halo 2 was $50 for like 6 years, and it was still selling.
Oh,
That's nowhere compared to what you fucking see on these Nintendo titles.
And let me make a correction.
Like 30, 40, 50 million.
Pokemon Tournament is Namco, and Mario Rabbids is actually Ubisoft.
But it's a first-party title.
So 7 of the top 10 games.
You know, Ubisoft didn't develop that by themselves. You know,
well, yeah.
Yeah. There's some Japanese guy in there like, what are you doing? No, start over!
Now check this out.
What do you mean you only work 80 hours in a week?
If you look at first-party games, leave the Japanese accent shit to me, okay? So Super Mario Odyssey is 8.81 million. 8.81 million. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, which is basically Mario Kart 8 redo.
All these games are redos.
Yeah, 7.57 million. And then Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, 6.95. Let's call it 7 million. And Splatoon 2, let's call it 5 million. Okay?
Splatoon DLC.
So 5 and 7 is 12. 12 and 7.5 is 19.5. 19.5, and let's call it 9, is 28 million. 28 million copies just in their first 5 games. If you go to Xbox, there's a lot of millions sold, but those aren't Xbox published games. Activision's making all the money on Xbox. Then you go to Sony. Again, their first 5 games are all double digits. 17 million, 15 million, 12 million, 10 million, 10 million. But they're not Sony games. It's all very crazy to me. But if you do look at their first-party titles like Last of Us, 6.23 million. Then even the Nathan Drake collection, 5.47 million. These Sony gamers are buying games on PlayStation like Xbox gamers were when the 360 came out. They're buying shit like crazy. So even though these games aren't in the top 10 of the console, they're still selling pretty good. Horizon Zero Dawn, 4.86 million. What else we got here? Anything else from Sony? Gran Turismo Sport, 3.24 million.
Looking at these 360 numbers is kind of crazy.
Yeah, it's insane. But, I mean, that's the kind of numbers that...
Halo 3, 12 million.
That's the kind of numbers that Sony's putting up right now.
Halo Reach, 9.96.
It's crazy.
And you know these are bullshit numbers, too. Because back in the 360 PS3 days, none of these numbers include digital sales.
Right.
And towards the end of the fucking lifespan, especially Halo 4 and fucking Halo Reach, people were buying a lot of these games online. Even these Black Ops 2 and fucking these numbers are probably not as big.
Kalal's at it again with the GIFs.
Halo 3 ODST sold over 6 million units.
Because it was one of the best games. Boy, translate these runes.
boy. There's Is it? Did you see Angry Joe's review of God of War?
I don't watch Angry Joe reviews.
It was a pretty good review.
Did he like it?
Yeah, he liked it. Other Joe was on his knees the whole fucking time as the boy.
The boy.
The boy.
Okay. So what else interesting happened this week? Anything else?
What did you say?
I don't get all the gaming news like I used to get because I unfollowed people.
I know.
So, I mean, did anything else amazing happen? Oh, they said, this isn't even amazing. They said, well, what's that next big multiplayer game coming out? It's going to be 1080p, 4K 60 frames per second on Xbox. I think it's a Tomb Raider game.
Yeah.
But that's not really news. That's just the same old shit, different day. What else? What else is there? I don't know. Nothing, QL?
Oh, damn. They're making an Xbox skin for the... Oh, that's just...
I know you're not getting hyped about skins, dude.
No, I thought it was like a custom-made Xbox.
Dude, you want to see a custom-made skin? Look down at your dick, man. Don't be getting excited about fucking
That's
Xbox
not
skins.
custom-made.
Clearly, it is.
A doctor did that to the fucking skin. Fucking doctors.
Still no E3 rumblings as we get closer and closer to E3.
Bunch of fake news.
Which is kind of interesting.
All I see is CNN on fucking CNN news going on in fucking the forums.
What? What do you mean by that?
Fake news, man. Fake news.
Oh, don't even start politics right now.
I'm saying all you see is the fake stuff. People putting out.
This is for people to be free of all that. This show. Don't be talking about that shit. Where's Freddie tonight? Oh, there he is. Hey, Freddie, what's up, man? How's everything going with you and the baby? Everything good? Yeah, man.
Yeah, my stomach.
When are we gonna play Splinter Cell?
Tonight.
Tonight.
You know when you haven't played something in years?
When Part 5 come out.
I know we actually gotta play before that.
Dude, I forgot how to crouch in Splinter Cell.
So today I was playing PUBG and my computer froze and I had to restart it. I went back into PUBG and it said game still in progress. Would you like to rejoin? And I rejoined the fucking game. And I'm like, I've got to be way outside that blue circle by now. Sure enough, I get back in the game. I'm bleeding. I'm outside the blue circle. So I managed to get inside the circle. And then somebody shoots me. But they kept my guy in game and let me get back. That's some incredible shit. I've never seen that in an online first-person shooter. I've seen it in persistent world and open world like RPGs. Obviously, when you log back in, it puts you exactly where you're at. But I've never seen it in a shooter before, and I think that's pretty fucking cool. What else is going on? That's not Kanye West or Trump or Avengers. What else is going on?
Deadpool's coming out pretty soon.
Oh, yeah. We know that.
He did the Celine. Did you see the Celine Dion thing he did?
Yeah, that was pretty funny, actually.
She called it Spider-Man.
I don't listen to her music, so I didn't know if it was an original song or not. Oh, John, you were asking where you can watch Timeless? You can watch full episodes on NBC.com. But I think it only has season 2. What the fuck is that shit? What was that?
It only has season 2.
It has season 2. It doesn't have season 1 as far as I can see.
Oh.
But if you're into time travel shit like I am, you fucking love it.
Okay.
It's dope, dude. Dude, they had the real Lone Ranger on there. Well, you know the real Lone Ranger was black, right? What's so funny?
No.
It's true. Why are you laughing?
Because don't say that. You might offend somebody.
I ain't gonna offend nobody. This is a war zone. I ain't offend anybody here. They just hear Batman. It's just Batman. Those motherfuckers.
How do you Batman someone off of like YouTube?
Oh, there's ways. What do you want? John's laughing at everything tonight. May the 4th be with you too, Freddie. Thank you. Dun 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. This is what you guys come to see me do on Friday nights.
Did nothing happen for Star Wars then?
Nah, I mean, it's typical. They're playing all the movies on some channel with commercials.
Why don't they ever just release the movies?
I don't know.
I still think it's hilarious they lost the mastered copy. The master copy.
That's 20th Century Fox for you. That's why they need to be fucking sold.
Hold on, what happened?
They lost masters.
What do you mean they lost it?
You know how companies have the masters of the movies?
Uh-huh.
Well, apparently they lost some masters.
Like they lost it, or somebody sold it?
I'm thinking somebody stole it. That's what I'm thinking.
Like,
you think they would have sold it by now? Though?
Oh, no. They wouldn't have sold it because then they'd get caught. I think somebody took it because they wanted to have it.
Well, if you get the closest thing to master copy you can get is if you get those big fucking laser discs. Those were like fucking direct.
Well, no. Now everything they used basically, if you know how it works, they took Star Wars, they cleaned it up, and they made a new master, a new film master, and then they scan in digital masters, so they don't even use the film masters anymore. Which is why somebody probably said, "Ooh, I'm going to take that because they don't use those no more." And then their friends come over, check this out. I got Star Wars 35 millimeter. You know, because they think it's fucking cool. It's just film. It's no big deal. What else is going on, people? What happened? Shit. It's spring. It's finally fucking spring. Thank God for that.
Took for fucking ever,
yeah,
dude.
Jesus, man. Winter and spring, we're having a fight.
Winter was winning there for a second.
Yeah, you're damn right it was winning. It's ridiculous.
I was starting to get worried for a second. I thought we had reached the tipping point and had swung back in the other direction.
Well, you don't fish. You didn't have much to worry about.
Hey, it's not from lack of wanting to.
Yeah, okay. Right, Ruben? You see I got my personal best, Ruben? 5-pounder? Sweet. Does anybody know if everything that comes out on Xbox, meaning their first party games, is everything going to be crossplay? And what's this rumor I hear about Halo on PC?
Yeah. They said traditional Halo on PC.
Well, I know some dude tried making it and Microsoft put a halt on it.
Oh, no, that was the Halo fucking game for Russia. And I guess they're still using technology from that fucking game.
Yeah.
And so they didn't want people fucking using that game to fucking hack maybe their new game or maybe even Halo 5.
Okay. Interesting.
That's what I got because they went hard. Usually they don't give a shit. Like if you got a mod,
they went Nintendo, didn't they?
Well, no, Nintendo shuts down everything.
Right.
You can put up a picture you drew a fucking Pokemon. You might get a cease and desist from Nintendo.
Right.
Fuck Nintendo.
You can't have that.
You're not on our partner program. Give us all your money. Jesus, there are some fucking greedy fucks over there at Nintendo. Maybe with their new president, things will change a little bit. They'll come to the 21st century.
And then nothing going to change.
Probably not.
What else is going on, people? Anybody We'll say that again?
Red Dead trailer.
Oh, you know what? Thank you, Freddie. Let me tell you something. I didn't give a fuck about the Red Dead trailer. You know why? And Rockstar does this all the fucking time. They release these stupid fucking story trailers. Can I just see some heads-up display gameplay trailers, please? Can I see the guy riding on the horse and the weapon wheel and shooting people? Must you always throw the story at me? I don't play Rockstar games for the story.
There's actually some gameplay show.
And that wasn't shit, man. Yeah, was it in game? Yes. Was it gameplay? No. If I don't see a heads up display, it ain't gameplay. Fuck all that shit. But I guess people are getting amped about that. And I'm not really amped about it yet.
I can't get amped about something coming out in October, dude.
Yeah, and especially since there was no PC announcement.
Yeah.
But if they're smart, they'll do it like they did. Well, no, they'll do it like they did GTA 5 and they'll release the PC version later.
They won't release it till fucking video cards come down.
I don't think that has anything to do with it.
Yeah, but that would be nice of them. Just gotta wait.
Yeah.
Let the market calm down at the end of this year.
Interesting.
Yeah, it looks like the GPU market is going to come down if the Nvidia doesn't get sued out of this fucking world for the GPP program.
I don't know. You know, it's like, I don't know. I just.
There's some kind of new tech for mining.
You know, look, it's like this. I know there's places where you can get cards at normal prices. And I know if you go on eBay, you can at least get 980s for normal prices. But this shit's got it. Like, I'm happy now that Freddie sold me that Titan for $12. So I don't have much to complain about, but I do care about other PC gamers out there.
I need a fucking new video card.
You know? So I even got that little metal sticker for the front of my case that says powered by EVGA. I didn't even know that was in there, Freddie. I almost threw it away. It's beautiful. Hold on, I'll take a picture. What are you laughing at, Freddie? It's beautiful. I'll put that on Twitter. Powered by EVGA. And I never used to be proud to say that because I'm not really a big fan of EVGA. But it's a fucking Titan. So shit. Might as well relish in it, right?
You know what you could do now? You can watch Attack on Titan or you Titan.
Yeah, right. Check that out, Freddie. So, you know, it's got to end eventually. It's got to end. It can't continue like this. So hopefully things will change.
Yeah. Well, I didn't realize it, but like I was up, so I wasn't getting these gifs I was getting like late, and so I'm scrolling down and I see the fucking sumo wrestlers running.
Oh yeah, I already laughed about that. Where you been, man?
I told you I was up, so it was scrolling. I was like a page and a half high. Like the guy in the white shorts just kind of stopped.
I play games. I don't do 4K gaming. I do 2K gaming. I'm happy with 2K. Now my Tomb Raider is 60 frames per second flat. I don't get any drops. Just by throwing a Titan in there, that game runs that much better. Before, I'd say it was between 50 and 60. Now it's 60 flat. It's flatline. So I'm happy about that. But I don't do... Freddie does the 4K shit. I don't do that. That's too much for me. And I don't have a 4K screen to really appreciate it. So it's pointless. And I don't know if I'll ever do that.
Yeah, plus you gotta get HDR. That's where it's really at. They're gonna have 2K HDR.
Oh, shit!
It's still fucking $700.
It's the real D White, motherfuckers. You know I've been sitting here for like 10 minutes. Say my name, bitch.
It's like he waits.
Yeah. But he laughs every time I do it, every week, for years, when I say the real D White, motherfucker. And he don't even talk like that. That's the funny thing. But I can't help it. So I guess we're getting, I wouldn't say pretty close, but Steam Summer Sale.
I own all the games already.
Are you ready? I was thinking about that today when somebody showed a picture of Gabe Newell with an Infinity Gauntlet and it had Steam discounts on it instead of gems.
Steam DRM sale. Can't wait for that Steam DRM sale.
What's up, Sorry? Sorry's the great says up store. Didn't they say Red Dead 2 trailer was running off the base PS4? I don't care what it was running off of. It wasn't gameplay. Like, you could show me the dopest fucking trailer in the world that's using the actual console and its actual in-game graphics. If it's not gameplay, if it's not some dude holding a controller playing the game and somebody's recording it for the trailer, I don't give a fuck. I'm sick and tired of these fucking trailers that are like movies. This is gaming. I don't want trailers like movie trailers. I want game trailers. I want to see a HUD and people shooting people or driving or running or whatever. I don't want to see these fucking story trailers.
Whenever you say that shit, I think of the Chicken McNugget lady.
What?
The Chicken McNugget lady. Have you ever seen that? Where she comes, if you're not speaking Chicken McNuggets, I don't want to hear it.
Right. Activision says it's drawing inspiration from Battle Royale games. Oh, there it is.
There you go. Microsoft already said they don't really want to do a Battle Royale game. You
still gonna butt it? No, I'm not gonna butt it. I might buy it eventually on PC, but I won't butt it. Nope. There would have to be something truly compelling about the game for me to buy it day one. Like, if they have an online mode where you can create a gang and ride through towns and rob banks and rob trains and all that shit, and get into gunfights with other people online, not just like 4 or 5 people, but like 60 people, I'll buy it day one.
You can join like cops.
Yeah, like if you can get into be in a fucking western town and get into a fight with like 30 different people that are online, like people online playing, I would get the game day one. But I know it's not going to have that. So I'm not going to get it day one. It has to be something truly compelling that I say, fuck, I have to be playing that. I need that in my life. And while the game looks dope, and it's probably going to be dope, there isn't any of that. I need that in my life. Nope, not getting H1Z1. Which is surprising. What's the... I think it's Days. Days is coming out for fucking Xbox. Xbox is going to have so many Battle Royale games, it's not even funny.
Some of the originals, too.
Yeah, I just said that.
Yeah, 2 of the first ones are finally coming out of...
Yeah, it's just fucking amazing now. It's like people are seeing dollar signs. So in a couple years it might wear off, but you know who'll still be standing? PUBG and fucking Fortnite. Those guys over who did Fortnite were lucky enough to say, hey, let's try that too. And they were lucky to be the first ones that said that. Because it could have been somebody else.
They said, let's do that. And I said, let's make it free.
Oh, yeah. And they made it free. Nobody else is going to do that. But imagine if that wasn't them. Imagine if Activision did it first, or if EA did it with a Battlefield, download or something like that. It's crazy. But I still think PUBG's the best. I really can't get into Fortnite like I can PUBG because it's building and collecting resources and all that shit. I can't do it. I'm just not good at it.
I'm kind of glad. Like Phil said, someone asked them if they were going to build a Battle Royale game, and Phil's like, I think we got enough of them.
I remember you were so hyped for the first one. Yes, because I love Westerns, and I love the whole idea of a Western. That still stands, but I'm just not ready to invest. I'm changing my whole thing. I'm not ready to just go, oh, there's another cool game. I gotta stop doing that. I gotta stop doing it. Like, I've wanted Sniper Elite since it first came out, and I waited and waited and waited and waited and waited, and I got it for a good deal, and I'm happy. You don't have to get things as soon as they come out. Like, if I'm gonna buy something as soon as it comes out, it has to be a game changer. It has to be something crazy. That's pretty funny. Yeah, your backlog is crazy. Yeah, it is fucking crazy. Here, so let's do a backlog update. Steam Live. This is just Steam. This isn't Xbox, PlayStation, Sega Saturn, none of that shit. Here we go. Library games. 274 games. What the fuck is wrong with me? I'm going to name off some of the shit. I want to name off games I have no idea what they are and how they got in my Steam library. You ready? Anomaly 2.
I know how that got in your library.
How the fuck did Angry Birds in Space get on my fucking computer?
Someone posted a code and you took it.
Bad Rats. Let's see. Blade Symphony. I have no idea. Let's see. Death Track Resurrection. What the fuck is that?
I have no clue. That sounds weird.
I see this in my I go through my library and I'm like, what the fuck is that and how did I get it? Well, like, what compelled me to buy that game or whatever? Formula Fusion. Oh, I actually remember that one. Game Dev Tycoon. I think I got that on a Steam sale. Gunman Clive. What the fuck is that?
God, you got some real winners in here. Jesus fucking Christ, dude.
Ignite. Iron Warrior T-72 Tank Command?
You need to install that shit and play it.
Let's see. I'm about to install Max Payne 3 and play that again. Meridian Squad 22.
You fucking...
I have no idea. Dachi says, brother, my backlog is insane. My shit crosses multiple gens. Same here, man. I'm like 95% complete on Japanese Sonic Adventure. And I have no way of playing my Dreamcast right now to beat it. Ain't that some shit? 95% complete. I'm on the last level. Let's see. Minimum. What the fuck is that? I have a fucking Naruto game? Are you kidding me? Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Storm 3 full burst? What the fuck is that? Let's see. Particulars. Pharaoh Rebirth.
Share your account with a Patreon.
Receiver. Is that a gay game? Holy shit, I have Remember Me. I don't even remember getting that.
Remember Me is actually pretty...
Yeah. Rig and Roll. Oh, wait, I have River City Ransom Underground? What the fuck? When the hell did I get that? It says I've played for 11 minutes. I don't even remember. Rock of Ages? The Ship. What the fuck is that? You have 3 friends who play The Ship. You know why QL got quiet? Because he's one of them. That's why he got quiet, because he plays The Ship. Space Engineers is dope.
It is. It's supposed to be coming to the Xbox, too.
I've played that for 6 hours? That can't be right. I haven't played that for 6 hours. Oh, Space Engineers. I'm thinking of something else. Yes, I have played that for 6 hours. He says, the crazy thing is I keep buying new games. Yes, me too. Don't people give games to you? Yes, I get gifts sometimes. I get humble bundles that's full of shit. Like, here's one for you. You ready? Ready? Streets of Moscow. What the fuck am I doing? I have Street Fighter X Tekken? When the fuck did I get this? 9/28/2013? I've never played it. Surgeon Simulator.
You have it all, man.
The Talisman Prologue. I remember that one. Titan Quest. John Shaw has Titan Quest.
No, I don't.
Yeah, I see you right here. John 6105. You have 4 friends that play Titan Quest. You're one of them.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
Exactly. It's that's my problem too.
Jesus Christ, dude. I have 356 hours of NBA 2K13.
That must be some kind of fucking... Because I don't know what the fuck that is. And I know what PC games I play.
So I recently figured out what Viscera Cleanup Detail was. So it takes these games like Shadow Warrior and you play a fucking janitor running around cleaning up blood and guts and shit.
Yeah.
I thought it was like
I
thought it was like a graphic thing. It cleans up your graphic. Viscera Cleanup. It's like a mod that they make for all these games. War of the Vikings.
Yo, bro, I think they be lying, bro. I think they just be doing that shit to make you want to buy this shit. Cause yeah, we're gonna say his friends is playing that shit.
Oh, space engineers.
Well, wait, who's playing it? Nobody I know is playing these Viscera Clean. The thing is, I think I got these Viscera Cleanup detail games because I actually own Shadow Warrior, but I don't own Santa's Rampage, so I don't know how the fuck I got that. Or do I? What the fuck is this? Savant Ascent. None of my friends own it. Purchased January 13th, 2014. That must have been a fucking winter sale.
You probably got it in like a bundle.
Maybe. Wreckfest Throw a Santa Sneak Peek? What the fuck is that?
You said Titan Quest?
Yeah.
Yeah, I must have got that in some kind of. I never even installed that ever.
What the fuck is this? I played 68 minutes. Wreckfest, April
I
20th.
purchased this in 2010. I didn't even have a fucking computer in 2010.
State of Decay.
Wait. I got another one for you. Year Walk. Year Walk. What the fuck is that? Yosumin. It's amazing. I do not have Spec Ops The Line. I play games.
I do.
Freddie, I don't know how you could sleep with that alien head in your man cave. I couldn't do it. I'd wake up and be half awake and see that thing and freak out, piss my pants.
Do you think you don't finish games because it's not because you not got time, but because maybe they just don't compel you to finish it?
Two reasons. Yes, it's because I don't have. But no, that's because you know what? You're right. I think it's not compelling because if I love a game, I finish it. If I play a game and it's really good, but it's like, oh, okay, I'll just play it a little bit here and there, it's going to take years. Like, let's put this way. When I first plugged in Max Payne 3, I didn't stop playing that game. Could not stop playing it. That's how dope that was. That's high up on the greatest games ever created list for me. Then I got a series I love, Just Cause, so I got Just Cause 3. I've put 45 hours into Just Cause 3, but I haven't beat it yet. But it's like a fine wine. I keep enjoying it over time. Like when I feel like playing Just Cause, I go and play, finish off another mission. It may take me years to beat it, but like I said, it's like maybe twice a month you have steak. Twice a month I play Just Cause 3.
Twice a month.
Fucking Skyrim. I'll be playing Skyrim for the rest of my life. I love fucking Skyrim, but I haven't beat it yet, and I'm not even in a rush to beat it. Sniper Elite 4, fucking love that game. I'll probably beat that before I beat a lot of stuff, and I've only put 3 hours into it, but it's so fucking dope. Obviously Tekken 7, that's nothing, but Rise of the Tomb Raider. I've let that simmer for a while, and now that there's another one coming out, I'm trying to get through and finish that. But right now, it's all about God of War, so I got to get God of War done. Because I'm really enjoying that. QL did fucking pictures of steaks.
Dude, I love fucking steaks, dude.
Yep, Max Payne is fire. I am actually, at some point, I'm going to reinstall Max Payne 3, and I'm going to stream that whole fucking game. Because I don't think people know. I don't think people know.
Solid rev, dude.
It is so, it's the greatest fucking shooter ever made. It's so good on so many fucking levels. This man is going to be 90 and still talking about shit. Look, it came out in the holidays of 2009. I was there, and it was great. Dachi says, I always go back to gems like Heavenly Sword and Asura's Wrath. This is my dude right here. He's into the same shit I am.
What's the name is on Xbox now, ain't it?
What? Oh, Hellblade?
Yeah.
Yeah, Hellblade's on there. I need to get that. Asura's Wrath and Heavenly Sword are in my top greatest games of all time. Ain't that crazy? Duchess? How long you been following me, Duchess? Don't encourage him. And I'm one of those guys that really doesn't like story-based games as much as multiplayer, but I still enjoy them. Like, I'm loving it now that I'm getting deeper into this Tomb Raider. I'm loving it. It's absolutely gorgeous. It's fun to play. I used to hate. There was a time where I didn't give a shit about a game like Splinter Cell because I hated stealth games because it was too slow. Like if I was going to play a stealth game, it couldn't be a shooter. It had to be a ninja game like Tenchu. It didn't make sense for me to be stealthy with guns. And at some point that switched over, and I love killing people slowly. That's why I love Sniper Elite 4 so much, because you take your time and you plan your kills, you know. And it made me start liking Splinter Cell. And then if I want to go balls out, I got Max Payne shit to play. Enslaved was good. I beat that. I can't remember if I beat Enslaved because I did a review. I think I did a review on Enslaved, so that's why I had to finish it. I don't think I would have finished it as fast if I didn't have to review it. No Neo Geo Mini. I'm done with buying knockoff Neo Geos. The last one I bought came out with like 2 SD cards, and that was the end of it. So I can't support that. If I want to play Neo Geo games, I'll emulate them. You know, so yeah, Beautiful Joe was dope. I never owned Beautiful Joe, but my roommate did, and I loved the game. It was really good. Dachis, he's into the same shit as me. How long you been following me, Dachis? Dach from the beginning? You must have been like, oh shit, this dude like the same games as me. I'm gonna keep following him. Yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely gonna stream Max Payne 3 because I know there's people who haven't played that shit yet. They don't understand. What's this, Big Boss? What's this GIF? What am I looking at? Oh, that's hilarious. That is so funny. Are these guys supposed to be developing games or something? That's hilarious. I don't know where you guys find this shit. So what else is going on? Since Weapon X was a special guest. So you've been on for a long time. A long time. This is Torrance Davis with Warzone Nightly. Today, Microsoft announced that they're going to be making first-party games for the Sony PlayStation 4. They said, fuck it. Can't beat them, join them. Anything else? Anybody excited about, anybody got any, Magnum, fix your shit.
What the fuck, Magnum?
I'm going to mute your ass, man. Okay, there you go. So has anybody got any predictions for E3?
I predict Nintendo won't be there.
Really? That's a bad prediction. Like, I want real shit.
I'm never going to be there.
Dachi says, I saw you as a brother that loved video games. I was like, oh, shit. A lot of people thought I was white, Dachis, before they saw me. Any megatons? Oh, yeah, Cyberpunk, they're going to be, yeah. Hey, it's Atticus! Atticus! So Cyberpunk 2077 will be game of the show. Have they showed any graphics or anything yet? How's the diet? You mean eat everything, fucking go to sleep? It's great. Somebody else told me today that it was Candid Anthony, actually, I think that said Cyberpunk's going to be fucking awesome. If it's anything like the Witcher games, it will be. Imagine them taking their open world prowess of Witcher 3 and putting it into a futuristic game that's in a densely populated city. Holy shit, that'd be dope. There's another one, Witcher 2. I've been playing. That's like a fine wine. I'm not gonna try and do fucking 26 hours of Witcher 2 in a couple weeks. Why do that? Why force feed it? No, I'm just gonna enjoy it. If I'm like I sit in front of my computer, and I'm like, what am I in the mood for? Do I want to kill people? Do I want to drive? Do I want to go on an adventure? I put 8 hours into Witcher 2. So I'm like 1/3 of the way there. I think. Witcher 2's 24 hours, right?
ish.
Yeah, so I'm like a third of the way there. So, when I'm ready to play Witcher 2 again, I'll go back and play it. I'm not really concerned about a new battle. You guys know I'm a super huge Battlefield fan, but if Battlefield 4 is the last Battlefield game I ever have to play for the rest of my life, I'd be happy with that. Unless DICE does something game-changing with the next Battlefield. Like, if they put Red Faction Destruction in a Battlefield game, that would bring me back. It would have to have some crazy shit like that. How far does your game collection go back? How old are you, Duchess? I think I have games that are older than most of the people that listen to my show. I'm online, right? Let me see here. One of my game cases. That's the current one. 39. Oh, you're roughly you're 9 years younger than me. I have games that go all the way back to the Sega Saturn. No, I have games that go all the way back to... I have disc games go all the way back to the Sega CD. Sega CD came out in 88. You would have been... 88. I was 18, I think. So you would have been 9 years old. So for you were still around. Here's a prediction from Atticus. Microsoft will announce new exclusives that ultimately underwhelm when they release. I think Microsoft is going to be on the way up after State of Decay 2 comes out. And if State of Decay 2 comes out and it's that dope, then they got to keep putting out dope games. Did you ever beat Alpha Protocol? No. And you know what? I look at Alpha Protocol in my Steam library, and I'm like, damn, I really need to load that and play it because I sure did love it when Sega was showing it. Wait, where's the Alpha Protocol game? Oh, you know what? You know how fucked up the Alpha Protocol shit is for me? I don't even have it on Steam. I have the disc. I actually have Alpha Protocol on disc. I have to install it.
Dude, I'll never forget Hip Hop Gamer's fucking review of Alpha Protocol. He completely didn't understand what the game was.
Well, here's the thing. When Sega showed us Alpha Protocol at their press events, the game looked dope. And then after it came out, everybody said it was garbage and this and that.
Those people are stupid.
Yeah.
I would fucking slap them with someone else's hand. They're so stupid.
The real D. White says, I'm with you, Tor. I have console older than most in here. I had the Intellivision, motherfucker. I was 5 when that shit came out. I couldn't even find my balls.
And Television had that knockoff fucking Pac-Man game with
the God. They had fucking a big circle for the controller. Like, how you play a game on a fucking circle? It's like a plate. How come I don't have a joystick like Atari? Fuck you, Television. Like, that's the one thing that fucked me about Television is their fucking controllers. It was just like a disc. I'm like, what the fuck? Didn't make any sense. In a number pad. Yeah, like, what am I going to do with this number pad? ColecoVision did it too. They had the number pad, and they had those little membrane things you could slide into the number pad for specific keys in the game. Let me see if I can find one. I'll find one. ColecoVision.
I had the Odyssey. That shit had like cables running to the controllers.
Let's see here. ColecoVision controller. I'll find one with the... So some of the games, if the game was like... what was a good game? War Games. War Games, you had to use the numeric keypad. So it came with that little insert that you would slide into the keypad. Let me see if I can find it. And that was a dope game, too. I went crazy playing that. Those are the good old days, man, when you didn't have no money, you didn't know what the fuck was going on, and so ColecoVision had them, and Intellivision had them. And you put them in the television, and the shit would wear out from pressing it because it was cheaply made. Oh, those are the good old days. Like, you guys don't know what it's like to have repaired an Atari 2600 controller with masking tape. Because the plastic would break, so you'd open it up. This is like, we were kids, and we're like, oh shit, my Atari controller's broke. I ain't got no job, no money. I don't want to ask my parents to buy me a new controller. I got to figure this out. There's screws on the bottom of the seat. Unscrew the fucking controller, you take it out, and inside there was like this plastic stick. And the bottom parts that would hit the membranes would crack. So you take some masking tape and you tape them back together, screw it all in, you got a working controller. This shit was crazy. Let me see. ColecoVision controller, War Games. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Let's see. I'll just send you a picture of all the membranes you can get for fucking these Coleco games. It was fucking insane. They called them overlays. Shit was insane. Come on, give me a picture of one inside the controller, so these students of mine understand what I'm talking about. There's probably already like 50 million pictures in the chat, and I'm just not looking.
There's not.
Okay, so let's see. Check this shit out. This is crazy.
Oh my god, dude.
Look at the real Dwight. Motherfucker did it.
Right before you.
Yeah, look at that. He did a fucking Stevie G on me. You pulled a Stevie G.
Stevie G would have had it up before you even talked about it.
I would have like said half the sentence and he would have had it up.
Fucking Stevie G.
Playing decathlon, yes. See, Atticus gets it, okay? So, decathlon was the Atari 26 version of track and field. And the way you would run is you would move the controller left and right as fast as possible. You know how many kids broke Atari 2600 controllers playing that game? And broke their fingers and put blisters on them and everything? Man, we used to hold the controllers like down in between our legs to keep it steady and shit. And wiggle like crazy. You get so tired from playing that game. Atticus knows. The real Dwight knows. Atticus doesn't have flashbacks. The Decathlete fucked so many people up because it was the only game that was like that. There was also the Activision drag racing game was kind of tough too because you had to drive and then you had the shift gears and shit. You remember that? Yeah, Defender was on 2600. Oh wow. Bill Cosby. God. Anyway, that shit was crazy. Yep. That fucking drag race game, I'll never forget it. That, and you remember the what was the game, the Activision game where you had to wrestle up the steers? You were a cowboy and you had to wrestle the steers up with the rope, with the lasso. What the fuck was that game? The fuck was it called?
Vampire.
Stampede. It was called Stampede. That shit was nuts. Y'all don't know. Y'all got it so good. If any of you guys are in your 20s or early 30s, you have it so fucking good. You don't even know. You don't even know the shit we used to go through. Look at this game, will you? And Activision, out of all the third-party developers for Atari, Activision made the hardest game. Like, Pitfall was a Dark Souls game back then. Nobody beat that fucking game. River Raid, nobody beat that fucking game. All their games are super fucking hard. And this fucking Stampede, oh my god. And the thing is, you didn't have much to play. So games would come out every couple months or whatever. So you played these fucking games, and you played them and played them and played them just to get a little bit farther.
No continues, no checkpoint.
No, nothing. I was a master of Kaboom, though. I could tear that game up.
Monsters, you just play.
Yep. Those were the days. Those little black fucking sheep They used to piss me off.
And then when your shit freeze, you have to start all over.
My shit never froze.
I know fucking Mario did.
But you still young, Freddy. Atticus says, people complaining about clipping in Monster Hunter World need to play E.T., right? I'm the only dude on the planet who loved fucking E.T. I came downstairs. Well, I didn't have downstairs back then. I went in the living room, Christmas Day, and I saw that Atari box size cartridge or Atari box size gift that was wrapped up. I grabbed that shit and opened up E.T., and it was a silver box. Atari had a new marketing plan. Their games are going to be silver, and it's going to have a red bar going across and the artwork in the middle. I was like, oh, shit, let's go. I put that game in, beat it again, beat it again, beat it again, beat it again. Oh, I haven't beat Atari's Adventure in a while. Beat it again. First level, second level, third level. Haunted House. Beat it. You know, because you didn't have shit. Miss Pac-Man. Didn't have all the sounds of the arcade. It was like 1/4 of the bits of the arcade game. I'd pause the game and do the fucking intermission music in my head. I'd hum the intermission music. And then unpause the game because I wanted to be like the arcade experience. I'd start before I started Pac-Man, I go because they didn't have no fucking music. So I'm sitting there singing in front of my fucking video games because I want the sounds to be like the arcade. Then I play the shit. You know, I had Missile Command, play that for hours. Turn asteroids over 100 times. You know, it's just like you had to become experts at your games simply because you had nothing else to play. You had all the time in the world. You didn't have a job. And if you got a game, you played that game to death because you weren't getting new games until either Christmas or your birthday. And my friend got Demon Attack before I did. He says, Joe, dude, I got Demon Attack for my birthday. Run over his house. Sit down. Oh, shit, Demon Attack. From eMagic. eMagic made some dope games. Oh, fuck, this is dope. Play Demon Attack all fucking day. It's crazy. Let's see. What's up, Futuristic Viper? I Play Games says his first Super NES first game was Mortal Kombat. Dodge says, I remember getting goosebumps walking to the arcade, begging my mom for quarters. See, now, Sari says his first console was the Atari 5200. You know what? The Atari 5200 at the time was closer to the arcade than any console. Closer to the arcade. They had those weird fucking analog controls, though. The control would just stay there. It wouldn't snap back to center. I never understood why they did that. Dodge says, you remember that karate arcade game? Yeah, Karate Champ. It's the first fighting game ever made. Hello? That shit was hard as fuck, too. He says, I remember hearing Killer Instinct in the arcade for the first time. Holy shit. Gamers today don't fucking understand. Nope, they sure don't, man. Gamers today are spoiled. They got digital downloads.
Thank God.
You know, but see, when we bought games, you bought it and that was it. There were no updates. So if there was a bug, if you can find one, that bug was treated like it was special.
It was fucking cheap.
And they used to put in the video game magazines, they used to put the bugs because they called them Easter eggs, but a lot of times Easter eggs were Easter eggs and bugs were bugs, but they called bugs Easter eggs anyway, just because they were cool, because they did some fucked up shit. Does anybody in here who had an Atari 2600 version of Space Invaders remember how to get the double shot? How you can get 2 bullets like Galaga? I'm not the only one in the world who knows about this, right? Remember, we didn't have magazines or anything back there. We discovered this shit ourselves.
You had the lines you can call. Cheat lines?
No cheat lines. We turned on the 2600, but we didn't put the power on all the way. Just enough where the system came on and everything looked kind of fucked up. But you'd have 2 shots. Bloop, 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 bloop. We were literally modifying the code.
Custard's Revenge.
I actually bought Custard's Revenge in a CVS store. So the CVS store in Medford Square actually sold Atari games, and they had Custer's Revenge. And they didn't really care about age limits back then, and they didn't understand the game anyway. And I bought Custer's Revenge. It was a bullshit game. It was fucking stupid. But I bought it. I own that shit. If I had kept that game till today, it'd probably be worth a lot of money.
Yeah, everybody likes racist, sex, rape games.
Mm-hmm. The real D-White says, Night Stalker was a challenge, though.
Man, fucking Jurassic Park, the Sega CD Jurassic Park game, that game was hard as fuck.
I don't think I ever owned that.
That game was fucking
Yeah.
hard. I remember trying to get through the cave. I'm like, oh, I finally figured out past this one part. I don't know what the fuck I was stuck on. And I go into this cave and I get killed by raptors. I'm like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? We gotta fucking light something up. What the fuck is light gonna scare raptors away? Finally get through the cave and I end up in this clearing full of raptors. Fuck this game!
We got you, motherfucker!
Yeah. Yeah.
Atticus says Emagic was awesome, but yeah, Emagic was dope. They tapped into some powers that no other company did for the Atari 2600. I don't know if it was their music, their colors. There was something about those Emagic games that were different. My mom was a beast in centipede. Does Terminator in the arcade count as old school? Yes, it does. Wasn't there some weird sexual stuff in Custer's Revenge? Yeah, yes, there was, definitely. Yep, it was crazy. Yeah, like, remember back in the days when you get a game and the topic of the conversation would actually be the music? That never happens anymore. You never see people like on Twitter and forums like having long discussions about video games music. It's just not like it used to be.
Not unless the
I remember if
fucking game is about music.
Well, yeah, unless it's about music. But I remember back in the days when Tommy Tallarico was a god. If Tommy Tallarico did your fucking music in your game, it was going to be fucking dope. I think Tommy Tallarico was one of the first ones to bring like guitar soundtracks to video games. Me and him were pretty cool too. At one point, I had his fucking phone number to his recording studio and everything. All 1 million viewers hit that like button. Big Daddy X! Persona 5 and Nier Automata received a lot of love last year. Yeah, Nier's got a good soundtrack. I'll never get far enough in Persona 5 to know what that sounds like.
You get the OST.
No, fuck that shit. Fuck that game. Fuck it. Fuck that game. I'll never do it again. I'm not getting a Yakuza because of that. How can you like Shenmue but not Yakuza? I don't even want to try it. I'll just get Shenmue when the remaster comes out if I want to play Yakuza.
Yeah, I'm super excited about that.
Yep. I hope they update the games in the arcade. You know?
Oh, that would be badass if they added some more arcade games.
Yeah, they will. You know, they'll hook it up.
Maybe add some Dreamcast games to the arcade.
Man, if they did some shit like that, I would lose my fucking mind.
That would be badass.
What's this?
Remember there was some fucking Dreamcast. There was a Dreamcast arcade, wasn't there? Like based on the Dreamcast.
I don't remember that. Maybe in Japan.
Yeah, in Japan.
Killer 131265. Hey, what's up, man? What's up, Killer? Oh, Killer.
What was the first game that gave you goosebumps? Not like the first, like I remember Mario when I first started playing it, but a game.
Wait, goosebumps because I was scared?
No, just goosebumps because it was just fucking blew your fucking mind. It wasn't like the first game of a major generation.
Strider? I think it was either Strider or Street Fighter 2 Champion. I think it was Strider. Strider for the Sega Genesis. Blew my fucking mind. Strider is a game that I put numerous quarters in to beat in the arcade. Oh, Dragons. Oh, I thought we were talking console games. Yeah, if you want to talk arcade games, Dragon's motherfucking Lair. Because I was sitting there scratching my head trying to figure out how they did that game. How the fuck did they do this? Life is good, Killer. Futuristic Viper says, Tori, did you enjoy the Bill Cosby Jello commercials back in the day? Jello pudding. Yeah, I liked them. I was pissed off because whenever those commercials would come on, I didn't have any fucking Jello pudding. So I'd want it after seeing those commercials. So maybe I didn't like them.
Virtual Fighter was probably the first arcade game that fucking blew my mind.
Oh, Virtual Fighter blew my mind. I remember when I went to the Luxor in Las Vegas and I went into their arcade and that was the first time I'd seen Virtual Fighter and I fucking lost it. I was like, oh my God, a 3D fighting game. Holy shit. And it's from Sega. Give me, where's the change machine? And I fell in love with it. Fell in love. Every time I went to the Luxor, I'd see something from Sega and fall in love. That's where I first saw Crazy Taxi. I was like, oh my God, this is so cool. You deliver you pick up people and you deliver them at locations. This is incredible. And it's got a great soundtrack. Sega's killing it.
I remember I was 12 and I went and visited my dad down in Louisiana. He's like, I gotta show you something. He takes me to the arcade and he's fucking he's like, check this game out. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, what is this 3D shit? And he's whipping everybody's ass in the fucking arcade. I'm like, and he's like, try it. And I'm just getting my ass kicked.
Wait, what game was it?
Virtual Fighter.
Oh, you're talking Virtual Fighter. Okay.
Yeah, I was just like, fucking mind was completely blown when I first saw it.
Nice.
And of course, I was 12, and I was like, I just gotten my goddamn Sega Genesis for Christmas, dude.
Oh, Daytona. Oh, my God. Daytona. One thing we always said about Daytona was that fucking soundtrack. Again, old school game, the soundtrack. I was a beast in Daytona.
I think one of the defining moments recently was fucking playing the Dreamcast and running underneath the fucking whale. The killer whale jumps over the fucking
Oh, yeah.
on fucking Sonic, the first level, and you're like,
Stop the press. Stop the press. Cyrus the Great just dropped a bomb. He said, I think Gorf was one of mine because it had several different space games in one. Gorf had Space Invaders, Galaga, and some other shit. Oh, what did the dude say to you when you first started the game? Oh man, I used to play Gorf I put the high score on Gorf wherever I played it. I was a beast in that game. Now I gotta fucking find a video. Hold on. See, there's a lot of guys in here don't know what the fuck we're talking about. Sorry, Gorf. What the hell is that? What are you guys talking about? That game, man, I used to kill that fucking game. Hold on, I gotta.
Long live Gorf.
Long live Gorf. You guys gotta see this fucking shit. Oh my God, this game was so dope. You guys are gonna look at this shit and you're gonna think I'm crazy, but this game was the shit. It was the ultimate shooter because it took everything from Space Invaders and Galaga and added all these other elements. I used to fucking destroy this game at the bowling alley. I can't believe Sari's brought up Gorf. Oh my God, it used to be one of my favorite games. Gorf and fucking, what was the other game with the planets? Where each level was a different planet. Shit, what the fuck was that game? Tori, do you remember Knights, the game that had me tripping out? The Sega Knights game? Oh, Samurai Showdown, yeah. I flipped out when I saw Samurai Showdown because I thought, oh, Street Fighter's it. You can't do better than Street Fighter. Samurai Showdown, weapons. I was like, oh, shit. And Samurai Showdown's music, of course, which is like the dopest in fighting game history. What the fuck was the game with the planets?
Fantasy Star Online was another fucking mind-blowing game.
Yeah, yep.
I got it fucking working on my PC, dude.
Yeah,
Fantasy Star Online, dude, works.
I've heard about that. Yeah, I don't think I want to go through that.
Oh, dude, it's fucking sweet. I've been playing the fuck out of it.
Gyrus, yes. Sorries. Oh my God. I beat Gyrus in the arcade. I don't know how many quarters I put in that game, but I went to the arcade. I said, fuck it, I'm beating this motherfucking game today. And I beat that game in the arcade. That was my game. And then I got it for ColecoVision. I used to love when the game would finish and you'd fly off into the planet. It was so fucking cool. Oh, those were the good old days. I swear to God, if I had my way, if I had the money, I would have like a whole retro house and take somebody in like their 20s through this house, and they'd start off with 2600 ColecoVision, and I'd have like an arcade set up, you know, so they could see how it was. Oh, shit was crazy. Yeah, Revenge of Shinobi was good. Also had a damn good soundtrack. Wasn't that the game Spider-Man was in? Or was that the one Batman was in? And I think they got licensed from Marvel, too. Marvel and DC. To be in those games. It was crazy.
Fucking Cruising was a good fucking arcade game. Cruising series.
Oh, yeah, Cruising USA and shit.
Remember you could take your fucking memory card for your N64?
Yeah, if you had one.
And bring it there? Yeah.
Bad Dudes, Dragon Ninja. It's another game I beat in the arcades. Y'all always asking me about what games I beat on console shit. I used to beat games in the fucking arcade. There ain't a lot of people that can say that.
I beat the Ninja Turtle game. That was fucking sweet.
Beat that, beat the Simpsons game.
Yeah, the Simpsons and the fucking X-Men.
X-Men, Children of the Atom. Well, not Children of the Atom. The X-Men Konami game.
It's the 4-player one with the 4 fucking screens.
Is everybody in here who likes 2D fighters, has everybody in here played X-Men Children of the Atom? Berserker Barrage.
Dude, there's a
Raiden was dope.
There's an arcade center up by Chicago that's fucking huge. It's got almost every single arcade ever made.
Any Sinistar fans here? Beware, I live. I think I made people play Sinistar when I did that video game challenge, which I never got back to. I need to do that again. I need to see if I can beat fucking Atticus' scores, but then I'll probably end up just giving him another game. Sinistar or X-Men Children of the Atom did come out on Sega Saturn. It was near arcade perfect. That's why you had a Sega Saturn back then, because you wanted all those Capcom arcade games like fucking Marvel vs. Capcom, fucking Dungeons and Dragons games that came out. Oh my God, they're gorgeous. You had to get a giant fucking memory card. It was a memory cartridge to play those games. The game came with a memory cartridge so you could play it on Saturn, because you used so much memory and so much fucking animation that you had to have that cartridge. And I bought it on eBay and went to this dude's house to pick it up because I had to have it. And then the shit came out on fucking Xbox as a digital download some years later. Several years later, as a matter of fact. But having that original Sega Saturn cartridge, all the colors and the good artwork, love that shit. And then the collections they had, the Street Fighter collections, the Ghosts and Goblins collections, man, Capcom did some good shit for the Saturn. They did some good shit. All right.
Yeah, I want to go to fucking Galloping Ghost Arcade sometimes.
Yeah, you know,
$20, play all day.
I still want to build a new MAME cabinet. Somebody actually agrees with me that Thor and Strange are the standouts in the movie. Thank you. Anyway.
I was going to go watch it, but instead I got fucking dumbasses on my WhatsApp who decided that they wanted to talk about the fucking movie and spoil it for me.
Well, no, the dumbass was the one who didn't turn off WhatsApp before he saw the movie. Oh, that's you. I'm sorry, man.
No, you can't be fucking talking about fucking shit.
Yep, Captain Commando. Loved it.
Running God of War and shit.
Does everybody know that Captain Commando, the video game, Captain Commando is Capcom? Before Captain Commando, when Capcom first came out with games, they always put like these little Captain Commando inserts and little things on the boxes. So Captain Commando was like the superhero for Capcom because that's where Capcom got its name, Captain Commando. Then they finally made a game with Captain Commando in it. It was an arcade brawler. My favorite character was the baby that would control the robot. Y'all don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, do you? Tron Deadly Discs.
Jesus, Commander Keen. That's what when you said that, the first thing I thought of was Commander Keen. One of my first fucking PC games.
Nice. All right, people. Wow, it's been an exciting night. Just when you think there's nothing to talk about, somebody starts talking about retro games, and I lose my mind. I lose my fucking mind. Oh. Crazy. You should have saw the fun we had at fucking PAX that year when we went in the arcade. Oh my god, it was so fun. And I think when me and John were at PAX in Seattle and I played Robotron with him and I killed him. Oh, he's in the room. Am I still playing? I haven't played Monster Hunter World in like a month. I'll get back to it. Oh, that is sweet. Holy shit, that's kind of what I want to do. I want to build an arcade cabinet that's not a full standing cabinet. That's like this on a table with a flat screen inside. Oh, that's a nice setup. But he's missing a trackball and a spinner. Can't play Tempest on it. Oh well. But that's a nice setup though. Oh man, I'm jealous, dude. Maybe one day you're going to let me into your life, Atticus. Take me to Japan with you. Oh my god, look at that screen. It's been years since I've seen this. Those were the days. A Tandy.
Tandy HX 1000.
What did you bring back from Japan? Did you eat any good food? Get any Wagyu steak?
Ask that. You gotta ask him if he had anything.
Actually, I'm sorry, it wouldn't be Wagyu there. It would be Kobe. Tor, do you remember the Menacer gun for the Genesis that came with this? Yep, I had it. Had the Menacer. Played Terminator with it.
God, they had some pretty badass guns back in the day.
I thought if it was produced in the States, it was called Wagyu, and if it was produced in Japan, it was called Kobe. That was my understanding. Do you speak Japanese, Atticus? Are you there because like you're for your job, or were you just traveling there?
Hey, Tor, I need that lotion back.
Oh, it's almost gone, man. Now, do you take your whole family, Atticus? Are you a spy? Are you like in the CIA or something? MI6? What do you do? Up there with his black gloves on, choking somebody to death to get some information. Don't waste my time. The war zone starts in 20 minutes. Oh, he does work for the government. Atticus. They pay like shit, though. Motherfucker, I killed 10 people. You gonna give me a raise? I just started working for National Grid here in Massachusetts. Well, I've been there for almost 2 months now. So I'm climbing in and out of trucks. So here's a crazy. I'll tell you a crazy story. So you guys know I'm in IT, but what you don't know, unless I talked about it on the show, is I've been trying to get out of IT because I can't stand corporate IT. Whenever somebody has a problem, they want you there, they want you to fix it, but when you fix it, they smoke a cigarette and they kick you out. They really don't appreciate what you do, and they don't fucking pay enough. But Nightmare, I'll get to that in a second. I have good news. Hold on. So I said, you know what? So I left my other job. And I said, oh, National Grid, they're a really great company, great benefits. But it's fucking IT, whatever. I'll take it, whatever. And I figure while I'm working there, I'll try and get my Salesforce admin, become a Salesforce administrator. They're paying like $150K a year. So I get there, and then they're telling us, well, it's not an IT job. It's like 80% mechanical, electrical, and 20% IT. I'm like, what? And me and all the guys there are like, what the fuck they hire a bunch of IT guys for? So apparently these National Grid trucks have computers on them, and they have a lot of problems with their software and hardware. So instead of bringing electrics guys and mechanical guys in, they figured they'd bring IT guys in and teach them the other stuff. So we were all like, oh, this fucking sucks, man. This isn't what I wanted to do. But then we actually got trained, and I was like, oh, this is actually pretty easy. The truck is like a giant PC case. That's all. And it was pretty easy. And I'm like, and then I get to drive around. I get mileage. So I get like 54 cents a mile to drive around to my 3 hubs. And I get out. I get fresh air. And all the people appreciate the work we do. Like, they love us. Because it sucked before we got there, and now shit's actually getting done. They really appreciate what we do. Plus, I'm getting paid more than I ever have at any IT job. Go figure. So it was a blessing in disguise because I really didn't want to do IT anymore. I really don't consider this IT, even though there's a little IT in it. But it pays me more than any IT job has ever paid me. So it's great. So I'm fucking making a lot of bank. I'm enjoying it. I get up early. My body, for the first couple weeks, my body was killing. I'd come home and I'd be like, okay, dinner. I'd eat. And I'm like, oh my God, I can't move. I can't do anything. Clock Z's, right? It would, when you haven't worked out and you go to the gym and you start working out, how tired you are. That's how I felt because I was carrying all these tools. I was climbing up in the trucks. I was contorting my body to do installs and stuff. So I'm getting exercise and doing this job too. It's crazy. So it's like, man, this is truly a blessing in disguise. So that's great. So the new job's been kicking my ass. Haven't been able to do any streams or anything because I've been just fucking too beat to do it. Plus this other shit that I've been doing. Been too fucking beat. So I'm now getting into the regular flow of things and I'm starting to feel really good. I've got more energy. I'm starting to get used to the job. So the God of War streams, I'll start that again next week. On to the next thing. So I told you guys that I was going to kill the feed, the iTunes feed, and the MP3 uploads. I have about 3 shows to upload that I haven't done it. Nightmare brought this up and reminded me that I needed to say this tonight. Hey, Tor, I normally listen on the iTunes podcast app, but I haven't seen any new episodes. Are you not posting there anymore? As of a couple weeks ago, I wasn't. But due to popular demand, I have decided to keep the stream going. So I have 3 shows to upload, so you will see some stuff appear on the iTunes app. I am going to keep it going for a while, possibly permanently, because too many people, as a convenience, prefer that stream. So, hold on a second. So, so the podcast, I am going to put the podcast back up on the feed. So I'm 3 episodes behind. So it's, it is going to continue to go up there. So you guys don't have to worry about that. It's odd because when I decided to kill the MP3 stream, I didn't think it was a big deal because the numbers went down so low. But still, even 150 downloads a month isn't really low. But people started reaching out to me saying, "Oh man, you're getting rid of the feed." So fuck it, I'm gonna leave the feed up there. I'll keep doing it. I am, however, in the next couple weeks, I'm killing the Patreon. And even though I'm not where I need to be for YouTube monetization tools, there's a lot of other tools to monetize out there, and I would rather people, if they want to support me that way, do it through those other means than Patreon. billing them every month. So, I think it's better when people like, oh shit, I got extra money. Let me throw $2 at Torrents, and they do it on the live stream or whatever, than having people get billed every month. Because I don't think this show and what I do offers enough to actually have a Patreon. Like, I don't do behind the scenes or sit down and have ask me anythings with people and shit like that. So I just don't think it's worth it to do the Patreon right now. So I'm going to use some other tools for monetization. So anyway, are you at Walmart, Freddie? You're at fucking Walmart? What are you doing at Walmart? What are you doing? What are you getting this late?
24 hours.
But what are you actually getting right now? He doesn't want to tell me he's getting rubbers or something. And so Nightmare, the shows will be back on iTunes. You can expect 3 shows to be posted this weekend. So I think I have a couple on my PC right now that I haven't uploaded yet that are ready to go. So the stuff on the stream will continue again. Sorry for the delay. Thank you for asking. Yes, can't wait, especially since you read my comments on some. Hello, Nightmare. How are you doing? Oh, you and the lady having some ice cream fun? Cool. You don't have to talk about that. That's personal, man. Freddie's trying to find a GTX Titan card at Walmart. Oh, by the way, I really didn't pay $12 for Freddie's card. If y'all are scratching your head over that. Even if Freddie offered it for $12, I wouldn't give him $12 for that. I wouldn't. That would be a ripoff.
I would have had to kill myself.
Well, and Freddie, he was on top of me, man. He was like a fucking card shock. Card shock. So he shows up with this card. I'm like, well, Freddie, I didn't plan on buying no Titan this week, man. It's PAX weekend. I got to get my new keyboard and shit, man. I'll pay you next payday. 1 week later, nigga, you got my money? Where's my money, bitch? And when he couldn't reach me on like Steam or Twitter, I get a text on my phone. Yo, where's my motherfucking money?
Yeah, I was cracking up. I sent you down Twitter.
I said, dude, I told you when I get paid on the 20th on my fucking birthday, man, I'll give you the money. It was fucking hilarious. He went back to Philadelphia without that card, without that Titan. I told you what happened. So I sold my 980. I sold my 980 on eBay for $225. And somebody from Israel bought it. And then I get a fraud report on PayPal. And apparently somebody hacked some dude's. They do this on eBay. They'll hack somebody's account, buy something, and have it sent to their address. So until it was actually delivered, my money was in fucking limbo for the card that I sold. And I was like, you know what? I'm never selling anything on eBay again. Or I'm just never selling anything outside of the country again. It's fucking ridiculous. So I said, don't they tell dude to change his password and shit once it gets hacked? And yeah, but we don't think he did that. So whoever still has access to his account, I'm just like, my PayPal account is still fucked up, even though this shit's been delivered, just because their fucking investigation takes so long. Meanwhile, some asshole in fucking Israel has my 980. But because I have seller protection, I'll be good and I'll get it back. Crazy, huh?
That is kind of crazy.
The story of Freddie's Titan. But when Freddie shows up at your house and he pulls a fucking graphics card out, you're like, oh shit. And you know me, I was happy with my 980. I was happy, but Freddie offered me a good deal on it. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, damn, I could have some Titan power? And isn't it a Titan X, Freddie? I think it's a Titan. It's a Titan X. It's the next one up. Has more compute parts than my 980. I'm like, oh shit. I'm looking at it. I'm smelling it. Fuck. I got me a fucking Titan.
250, man. Who wants it?
Freddie solved my fucking Bitcoin graphics card problem. And there you go. He's got another Titan he's willing to drop for two. What is it, $250, Freddie?
Yeah.
So if you want it, you need a card. There you go. Freddie's the man. PayPal him the money. He'll ship it to you. Yep. Ship it and handle it. You know, hey, baby, can you please take this to the post office?
That's how they read those commercials.
Don't worry. They pay for handling. Just walk it down for me. No, dead serious.
It's a free T-shirt.
If you got a PC and you want a Titan, Freddie's got one for sale. This shit's got, what, 12 gigabytes of memory on it? It's fucking insane. My computer said, oh, shit. I don't deserve this, Torrance. I'm not going to drop any more frames for you. How about that? I love it. I used your stuff, Ruben. I didn't catch my personal best with it, though. But yeah, man, I got the pretty green GeForce GT. I do miss my MSI colors. My little white MSI, but now I got the green GeForce GTX, people.
Still lights up.
Yeah, and it's beautiful. I'll put this on Twitter too. Check this shit out. Look at this. I'm Freddy-ized. Boom. So yeah. All the past episodes, the last 3 episodes will be updated on the feed. Patreon's probably going to die by the end of this month. And we move on. God of War next week. Once I beat God of War, I think I am going to jump back into Max Payne to show you the guts and glory of the PC Master Race. So look out for that. And that's it.
You should play Max Payne Part 1.
Nah, I don't care. I want to play 3 again. I'll play 5. I want to play. I'll play Alan Wake or something. The 1080p's. Hello, I'm Sam Lake.
I'm not going to get God of War next time. I'm going to get Satan of Peace.
Freddie, your voice changed. The fuck is going on? Who was that?
My homies.
You got your fucking phone in your pants or something?
It was just a random guy. He wanted to be on the war zone.
Yo, this is Freddie's Johnson. Next time I ain't getting God of War, motherfuckers. Some dude at fucking Walmart, man? You're crazy. Futuristic. I've been streaming it on the next to hardest mode because I tried the hardest mode and I almost threw my PS4 out the window. I can't do it, man. So I'm playing on hard. I was originally going to play on hard anyway, but at the last minute I said, ooh, let me try hardest instead and show everybody how beastly I am. Nope. Ain't doing it. But there's a couple streams up there already. For those of you who aren't familiar, if you go to VG Warzone and then you click on streams, you can see all my streams. I got some cool stuff in there. I got some PUBG.
You know, damn beast.
I am a beast.
No damn beast.
You know I am. You know what? I didn't even bring up the fact of what I did to you in fucking Fire Pro Ice. I let you go easy.
Dog, we played like one thing of Fire Pro.
We played more than that. Hip Hop Gamer has beat God of War in easy mode. With no cheats. I've never played Elevator Action 2, but I did love the first one. Retro games. Fucking God of War sales. Fucking ColecoVision. We went crazy tonight.
Retro game.
Yeah, man.
The oldest man conversation possible.
No, man, no.
Fuck that.
I was just leaving too, Ice. You came late.
Oh, yeah?
You don't care about me no more.
I was busy.
You were?
Yeah.
I hear you. Holding it up. All right, people.
That was a good movie.
Wasn't it excellent?
Mm-hmm.
Blown away, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah?
I'm blown away. It's like, blown away is like not expecting something to be great.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
yeah, you expected it. That's true. I expect this to be great.
yeah, I expected it to be good, and it was. I'm interested to see what the next one has to offer.
Yeah, I don't think it'll have the impact of this one though.
I mean, it can't.
Yeah, it's impossible. The fuck is this shit, Kalel?
Okay. Best bad guy.
Yeah, definitely the best bad guy.
Best bad guy since the Joker in The Dark Knight.
What you talking about?
John heard fucking superheroes and woke up. What y'all talking about?
So I don't understand what the thing was you guys were talking about last week because it seemed pretty pretty concrete when I watched the movie. I was like, I don't see what.
What do you mean?
I don't know. You guys were like talking about things from last week. Like John was like, "Oh, gotta tell you something,"
Because we didn't want to.
Can I spoil it now?
No, because all right. For the sake of,
I don't give a fuck.
has everybody in this room seen Avengers: Infinity War?
If you haven't, go away.
Atticus has seen it like 6 times.
Because the people they confirmed it now.
Yes, I've seen multiple confirmations about that. Actually, I wouldn't consider this a spoiler, John. Are you talking about Ant-Man?
Fuck no.
Oh, what are you talking about?
Soul Stone.
Oh, yeah.
It's confirmed.
What?
They're in the Soul Stone.
Oh.
Is it like a whole another universe?
At the end of the movie, when you see his daughter,
Yeah.
and he sits down in the thing,
He was in the Soul Stone, right?
and everybody that disappeared is in the Soul Stone.
What are they doing in there? Is it like a party? Is there chips and drinks?
No, they're in the Soul Stone, and what's gonna happen is the people in the Soul Stone, they're gonna get together. They're gonna figure out how to get it out. Then the other people that's outside of the thing, which is the original. If you look at who's left, it's the original Avengers.
Yeah, I noticed that. Yeah,
It's the exact original from the very first Avenger. For the very first,
they're getting the band back
with the
together.
exception of, with the exception
Well, Batman's gonna
of
save
Rocket
them, right?
Raccoon and the Wakanda people.
And Ant-Man.
And
What about
Ant-Man.
Batman? He's gonna come.
Well, if you
What?
put Ant-Man and the Watchmen to it, then you got the actual original Avengers.
Oh, the real ones.
Yeah. And so that's that. So then you got those people on the outside of it that's about to fight the Soul Stone. But the director or whatever just confirmed it that yes, they are in the Soul Stone and Gamora is alive inside the Soul Stone.
Wait,
I was always
hold on.
I was always wondering why she couldn't be dead, because they already confirmed that she was about to be have an integral part in the Guardians of the Galaxy 3. So I knew she couldn't be dead.
But how is she in the Soul Stone when she? Cover your ears if you haven't
When
seen
he
it.
sacrificed her.
But she was straight up murdered though. She didn't.
The test was in order to get the Soul Stone.
Oh,
sacrifice
okay. Gotcha.
So when she died, she went to the Soul Stone.
But
She's not
to
dead.
be, but Torrance is kind of right, as far as like everyone else who died from the Soul Stone evaporated, and she basically
her bones were crushed.
Had trauma.
Yeah.
Like she was bleeding out of her face.
Yeah, green blood was everywhere.
So
But she's alive.
I could see how you could be confused.
Well, there's other people that ain't coming back, for sure.
And then people were wondering why Ant-Man, where was from Ant-Man is not there, because Ant-Man,
Loki's dead.
we'll find out in his movie, but somehow he gets put in the quantum zone. The quantum zone is another realm which is not controlled by time and reality. So therefore, he's like neutral.
So his reality stone didn't work.
No, not on him.
Because he had reality stone, time stone.
No, I'm talking about Ant-Man.
No, I'm saying that's all part of the gauntlet. So if Ant-Man is in a place where those stones won't have any effect, you know what I'm saying, man? Yeah. Some cool shit.
And I can't wait to see the next one, because then we get to see who really died. Because the people who die in this next one, they ain't coming back.
people walking out of the theater crying and shit, and John's laughing.
I was actually shocked. 'Cause I was like, I was like, did they really just let that happen? I said they did that. I was like,
I think
they did that. I was like, damn.
Cap. I think most of the Avengers are going to be dead.
Cap needs to fucking die.
I think Cap, Thor.
No, Thor doesn't need to die. He's a fucking beast.
I mean, he finally became I'm so fucking. I'm tired of Marvel. And they're like, oh, we took 19 fucking movies to get Thor right.
To get Thor to where he should be. Well, no, to be honest with you, I thought the beginning of Ragnarok was that Thor too.
Yeah.
That's how I felt. I was like, that's the Thor I've been waiting to see. I literally got a fucking boner when he showed up. I was like, yes, finally. Okay.
People were fucking just upset because there wasn't enough Wakanda in the film. Like, oh, y'all need to get over yourselves.
Those people who were upset that there wasn't enough Wakanda aren't real fans. They went, they caught the
It was
wind.
actually probably more than what it was going to be because I think they were still filming the movies at the same time.
They literally filmed those Wakanda scenes when they were filming Black Panther.
Yeah.
That's good.
And then people think Black Panther's got Black Panther ain't dead, motherfucker. He just may be.
Yeah, we need Black.
Yeah, Black Panther's dead.
We need.
$2 billion.
Yeah. Dude, they would fucking retcon that shit so fast.
If there's one character you guarantee is not going to die, it's the Black fucking Panther.
Shit.
You see, the cool thing about Spider-Man though was because I remember them saying that after the Homecoming or whatever, or the Homecoming 2, whatever sequel or whatever, that he wasn't gonna be in that universe no more, like that Marvel universe no more. They was gonna, like Sony was doing whatever they was doing.
Oh yeah.
So that's why when he evaporated, I was like, oh, that's when I was like, oh shit, like they doing it like that. I was like, oh.
Yeah, because he was on loan from Sony.
I mean, if Sony does that shit, then
It's fucking stupid.
you're gonna fuck up. Like, who the fuck's gonna watch shit? No one.
That's okay. Once all this happens, I'm gonna get on Twitter and talk to all the Sony fanboys. What you got to say now about Spider-Man? What you got to say about Sony now for fucking Spider-Man? I'm pulling him out of the Marvel universe. Oh.
But I hope they would. That would be not the smartest move they would do. If I was them, I would keep trying to
The dumbest fucking thing.
trying to milk this.
Atticus says he's
what
still
do you call it?
signed for MCU movies.
Yeah, until after that second Homecoming, they haven't made Homecoming yet.
Oh, so it's after the second Homecoming. What, are they gonna have him and Venom do a team up movie?
God, Venom movie was
They
so
better make. I'm saying they better do them justice and make fucking the Venom versus Spider-Man or some shit. They got to. Because what they did with Spider-Man 3, that was fucking horrible.
Yeah, it was. Spidey and Friends. And then fucking the Hobgoblin suffers the same fate of his father. This is so fucking stupid.
John, you playing more God of War?
I'm playing.
I played it a
What
little
the
bit.
fuck, man? What the fuck are you playing, man?
Regular mode. Who, me?
Yeah,
Oh, Operation Flash.
it's going all over the fucking stream,
Oh,
man.
Operation Flashpoint? Oh, boy.
Anyway, I gotta go anyway.
I gotta go.
Thank everybody for showing up.
Go fishing tomorrow?
You damn right I'm going fishing
Weak
tomorrow.
ass fishing?
No, it ain't, man. Let me tell you, Ice. I'll bring you out. You'll see the truth. You'll see
I
the
fished
truth.
before, it's okay.
No, you ain't fished with me.
I mean, yeah, I haven't fished with one side of the boat fucking halfway in the water, you're right.
Come on, dude. Come on. You got to make fat jokes before I get off? You
did.
really want me to go to sleep thinking about that?
I mean, that's what made you think about it?
How all the modifications we're making to the boat is so it's balanced better and I'm in the middle? You really want to bring that up? So we get a better ride on the water? Because with me in the back, there's too much lift in the front? You really want to talk about that?
This shit looks like a jet ski, like a speedboat, but it's like a little fucking. It's like a little.
How when I get in the boat, the whole back lifts up because I get in on the front, or if I get in.
No, you can't get on the boat when it's in the water because you're scared of fish.
No, I get in the back and the thing almost hits the water level, real quick, and then bounces back up. But then we got the big boat fixed. The big boat, I could literally jump on the big boat and it doesn't move because it's so stable.
Damn.
But yeah. Thanks a lot for that, Ice. Thanks a lot.
Go
Great.
Celtics.
Now I'm gonna go have a drink. One of these days, you won't laugh at me no more. You won't have any more fat jokes for me.
We don't have.
Only thing fat on my body will be my balls. Joke about them, motherfuckers.